everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the life and legacy of a man who revolutionized the way we think about education, John Dewey. Whether you are a teacher, a student, or just curious about how our education system came to be, this video is for you. So, let's get started.
All right, first thing first. Who was John Dewey? Born in 1859 in Burlington, Vermont, Dewey became one of the most influential philosophers and educators of 20th century. He was a key figure in the philosophy of pragmatism, but what really set him apart was his impact on education. Dewey believed that education should be more than just memorizing facts. He argued that learning should be active, engaging, and connected to real life experiences. Throughout his career, Dewey worked to bring progressive education to schools across America, emphasizing that importance of critical thinking, problem solving, and hands-on learning. His ideas were revolutionary at the time, especially in an era where traditional education was no more about discipline and rote memorization. So, what exactly did Dewey believe about education? At the heart of his philosophy was the idea that learning should be an active process. Dewey rejected the one size fits all approach to teaching. Instead, he believed education should be a dynamic and interactive process where students are encouraged to think for themselves, experiment, and discover the knowledge through experience. One of Dewey's key concepts was learning by doing. He thought that students should not just sit in a classroom passively receiving information, but rather they should engage in activities that help them learn through practice and reflection. This could be anything from solving real world problems to participating in a group discussion or even field trips.
And now, let's talk about the impact of Dewey's ideas. His approach to education wasn't just a theory. It's changed the way school functioned in the 20th century and continues to shape modern educational practices today. Many of his ideas are seen in progressive schools and around the world, where students are encouraged to explore their interests, collaborate with peers, and take ownership of their learning.
Think about project based learning, hands on science experiments, or the push for social emotional learning in today's classrooms. All of this trace back to Dewey's vision of education as a tool for lifelong learning, personal growth, and societal progress.
Of course, like any groundbreaking thinker, Dewey wasn't without his critics. Some educators argue that his ideas were too idealistic, while others felt his focus on student centered learning ignored the importance of the traditional subject like math and science. Dewey also faced challenges in convincing schools to implement his progressive methods in a large scale. Of course,
But despite this criticism, Davis' work has had lasting influence. His emphasis on inquiry, critical thinking, and education as a democratic process paved the way for many of the educational reforms we see today. So, what's the takeaway here? John Dewey was a visionary who saw education as much more than just preparing students for a test. He saw the means of preparing them for life. His ideas about active learning, problem solving, and fostering creativity to continue to shape how we educate students today.
thanks for watching. If you're inspired by Dewey's ideas, please give this video a thumbs up And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on education philosophy. And everything in between, drop a comment below. What do you think about Dewey's approach and how education changed for you? I'd love to hear your thought. Thanks for